Deal with this.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Marchesa, Dealer of Death. Once again, we are doing part 2 of Crime because she is very, very good and fun for doing crimes and committing crimes. They're two different things in Arena. If you haven't seen her yet, this is a card that rewards you for doing anything in Grixis that targets things. She ends up getting you card advantage and cards in your graveyard in case you can cast things from your graveyard or reanimate them, which means she's very good with really any kind of interaction. Whether you're countering your opponent's stuff, killing their things, or heisting them, which is what we're doing, she's a fantastic way to keep getting more and more card advantage. In this deck, we're running some of our favorite ways to steal because, well, you already know, Grixis crime, kind of a thing I enjoy doing. And this deck is even more Grixis crime, using many of the new cards, and especially the new cards that repeatedly commit a crime. Committing a crime being targeting their stuff or them, which actually is really, really common on the doing a crime cards. Yeah, I know, it's very strange how it's kind of like both happening at the same time, but like Laughing Jasper Flint, Xanathar, Grenzo, these all target an opponent each turn. And of course, the other repeatable heist cards like Thieving Aven are also really good for targeting your opponent multiple times. Marchesa, Dealer of Death, a great commander for this type of deck. So we're going to take her into the queue and we're gonna steal a couple cards. We're up against Grenzo, Crooked Jailer, and I'm wearing a different shirt. Hey, Grenzo, are you here to do some more crime? Well, I'm here to put you into witness protection because clearly you need to be protected for all of your criminal wrongdoings. This Grenzo, you probably run into him a lot. He's the one who steals your cards and casts them for free. Kind of a mistake of a card. I really liked an idea that somebody in my chat suggested. So I think him being able to cast the things for free is way too much. But what if this was more like the Nashi card that allowed you to cast the spells using your life total? So that way, yeah, you can take your opponent's Ulamog, but it will cost you 10 life to cast it. I think that would be a really cool way to rebalance them. Hey, Wizards of the Coast, you want to get on that? Or are you going to make us just keep running into Grenzo, who casts all the stolen spells for free? Well, I'm going to steal some spells here. I'm going to start with Thieving Aven over Marchesa, because the earlier I can get this out, the bigger hopefully I can get, and the more heisting I can do. Since the heisted cards will stay in exile until I need them, we can try and get some good stuff. Or it'll just die. Dang. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, they could also make it not have it enter the battlefield. Sure could. Sure didn't. Alright, here's Marchesa. And a Mind Stone. This does tell them I don't have Wash Away, but like, yeah, they're gonna play Grenzo here anyway. At least they should play Grenzo. I want them to play the Grenzo so I can witness protection. And there's like a good chance that they'll just steal removal. Okay, well, never mind, they don't want to steal. They're not even prioritizing doing crime. Well, they're committing crimes. That's different. We've established this multiple times that that is different. Marchesa. Killing her? Again? Okay, I guess we're not using Marchesa this game. We're not. We're just gonna, okay, Witness Protection or Spiteful Banditry. They're not playing Grenzo. I guess I'll just sit here, because there's nothing else I can do. If I'd gotten the land, we could have thrown down Nikki B. This is a counterspell, but only for non-creature spells. What you stealing? Using this stupid little zap dog. This thing has just the most obnoxious sound effect. There's a lot of very obnoxious sound effect pets. And I really wish that there was a way to mute them without disabling them. You can mute all pets, but it's like, I want my little trans cat that does backflips. She's my girl. What are you doing? No. Naughty. That's my Kolaghan's command. You can mute players. Yeah, but then it mutes all the emotes. I don't like that it's all tied together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's use up all this mana. And kill Grenzo. They can play him again next turn. Boop. Treasure. Grenzo returns. Or Grenzo steals. Probably be trying to land a Nicol Bolas next turn, using the -4 to kill Grenzo. Could be, though, that something here is... Counterspell, because they could have stolen a counterspell here, so I'm going to go for a Soldier's Edict over Nicol Bolas. Okay, no, not a counterspell. Or if it was, it's not one that can hit this. Could be like a Tail's End. And I'm going to reanimate my Thieving Aven. Nice. They got another land that gives them 9 mana, but Grenzo's up to 10. This could be a board wipe. I have 2 board wipes in the deck other than Spiteful Banditry. Don't like Heist? Too bad. I'm heisting. Heist is a targeting ability, which works great with Marchesa and works into my double do a crime, commit a crime theme. We're doing both. Deadly cover. Okay, so wait, no, that's not mine. That's theirs. Okay, so they're wiping the board just for this. They did collect evidence because they want to exile something from my graveyard. The bird. Okay. I wonder what this is. I guess we'll just go do some crimes. Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. Oh, it was Tail's End. I got the right read before of, like, I think it's a counterspell because they didn't play it, but a counterspell that could not hit the spells that we were casting. Since my hand is empty, I'm going to start with this Lootmonger. Lootmonger is great on an empty hand. It's just removal. Okay. I could have done Marchesa first, but I wouldn't have been able to play the one anyway. Since you don't have to discard. St. Voodoo Ranger's a good beer. Yeah, they're also a sponsor of my channel. It's great having an extra excuse to drink Voodoo Ranger. Not that I need an excuse. So Tibble could plus, could minus. They're plussing. That gives them access to the top 2 cards of each of our libraries. And that does give them ramp, so they can play Grenzo next turn. This is not targeting. But it does get rid of the Tibble. Otherwise, I would have to, like, attack and use the Enthusiasm, which that's not really what I want to be doing here. They also have 5 cards in their graveyard. They had exiled a whole bunch of things as part of the collecting evidence. Here comes Grenzo Agenzo. They can even put the booties on him. So he has heck proof. Or you could transform your Iron Crag. Don't you want to transform it? More it meets the eye. What'd you steal? 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 Show me. Show me. Oh, Gonti. Okay, so if they steal something that's instant speed, they could even cast it on my turn for free. Another stolen card. Alright, this was actually a great get. So we are going to kick this and steal those boots. We're going to steal the boots right off the Grenzo's back. Unless this gets countered. It doesn't. Give me those boots. Those are mine now. I'm committing a crime. Yes, I am. So I will pay the 1. I will grab Outrageous Robbery, because that would be really, really fun in the future. And now we kill the Grenzo. Oh, since I get a treasure, I could actually pay the 1 again here. Thank you, Impetuous Lootmonger, maybe getting a land. I haven't played 1 per turn. And, yeah, they're leaving. GG. Stole the boots right off the goblin. Roxanne, Starfall, Svet. I had an amazing game earlier today where I actually stole my opponent's Roxanne and managed to keep control of it the entire game using this deck, which it turns out that the Roxanne deck is good, and a lot less good without the Roxanne. I have nothing to really do on turn 1, turn 2, but on turn 3 we can start ramping. Oh, look at that! I got myself an Arcane Signet. Excellent. I'm gonna crack open this Verdant Catacombs and grab my Triome. Oh, I have some red mana here. I was gonna say, I kept this hand because it has Thief of Sanity in it. Downside, Thief of Sanity dies to Roxanne's rocks. Upside, I can steal their stuff. Downside, dies to the rocks. Roxanne's typically a lot of ramp. Trying to get this cat out early, sometimes finding ways to give her haste, like Swiftfoot Boots or Rhythm of the Wild, so you can get even more of these meteorites and smash them into your opponents. Roxanne is really strong, though. I feel like she's refunding her command tax, at least half of it, which adds up a lot to get you a lot more mana. She also has this extra bonus of making things like treasures and her own meteorites tap for 2 mana instead of 1. So they have 5 or 6 mana next turn. I don't have any immediate removal here. So I could just go for Marchesa, since Thief of Sanity, as I said before, does die to the rock. If they attack with Magda without playing Roxanne first, I have to be careful about blocking. So they're starting with Roxanne. Roxanne is also uncounterable, because they have a Cavern of Souls. Ooh, I wonder if they're following up with a Shock here. Or they just really don't want me to block Magda. Because now they have 3 mana. I don't want to trade away my commander this early. Looted Delta. Where's my Surveil land? There it is. Don't need another land. Toss it away. Relic of Legends. If I can keep Marchesa alive, that'd be nice. I am actually going to throw down this Thief of Sanity. Even though the rocks do kill her, I might just try to trade Marchesa into Roxanne. Or I might try to keep her alive for Nicol Bolas next turn. But, like, I have enough mana to just play Nicol Bolas off a land. Roxanne blasting the Thief. If the Thief of Sanity is being removed, they can replay Roxanne. What else is new? I need Bolas. I need my Nikki B. And I need to start doing crime. Brawl is not as good at taking out Planeswalkers unless they have big hasty stuff. They are able to do quite a bit of damage though off Roxanne and Magda. And I'm hoping that they're running a lot of big Gruul cards that I can just steal here. So, what do we get? Okay, well, I got Mithril Coat. I'm still going to play it. I can use it later, equip it. They have 6 combat damage plus 7, 8, which is less than Nicol Bolas's 9 loyalty right now. I know I'm in the way. I'm always in the way of my Planeswalker's loyalty. Look at all that mana. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, how are you not casting anything? Okay, I could have played Marchesa first to try to, like, get a card off that. Attack for 6 or sit here. I'm gonna sit here. Oh, Gnaw Bones. combat damage to me is going to cause delicious treasures. So they're going to attack everything at Nicol Bolas. They also do have 3 of the 5 treasures they would need for Magda. Again, that whole they can just play Roxan again thing. I'm going to kill the Magda here. Only I had a crime to commit. Can you target any creature? Just creature you control? Dang. I was wondering if I could commit the crime of, like, targeting old Gnawbones. No, I could always Tails End like the old Gnawbone trigger. Just for the purpose of committing a crime. But I think that they will probably replay this, and I feel like they already have all the mana in the universe. She's uncounterable, but I can still target her with this. You know what? Since that doesn't make a difference, I'll hit her rock ability. There we go. There, that's committing a crime. We have the Nightmare and Grave Expectations. They both let me heist. We are going to heist, -5, -5. Pay the 1. Valky, since that lets me get rid of old Gnawbones. Skyclave Relic, Utopia Sprawl, or Glowing Dwarf Emissary. Whoa. Sure. Goad. This is, I think, the only Goad card in Arena. Yeah, they're currently in the situation of all the mana in the world and nothing to do with it. I'll play Glowing first because of Relic of Legends, gives me lots of extra mana. This triggers gets me a treasure. We're going to -5 on old Gnawbones. Yeah, I'll use up this treasure. Cool. Grenzo for next turn.
And away you go.
I'll just attack with Glowing. I'm gonna leave back Marchesa in case they have something on the ground with haste. Old Gnawbones we could swing in for 14 next turn. Roxanne throws the rock at Tibble. What if they just have so many lands in hand? Because it feels like they've cast very few spells this game. Okay, I think we're good, though. I could go for Grenzo first, since this is a stolen spell, so I can cast it for free. I just want to make it so this is able to attack. All right, so Decadent Dragon. There we go. Old Gnawbones with twice the speed. And we swing in with everything. We win. That's 14-14. GG, Roxanne. Niv-Mizzet Guild Pact. Enters the battlefield and finds you 2 colored spells, putting them into your hand from the top parts of your deck. This is kind of like Atraxa before there was Atraxa, but a much more specific build since he cares about all of the colors. Oh, wait. No, sorry. This is not that Niv-Mizzet. This is the bad Niv-Mizzet. This is the Niv-Mizzet that wants you to have 5 colors and lots of 2-color pairs. Hi, Niv. He needs to, like, attack in to do stuff. It's kind of silly. I want to see what's in their hand here. This is your Niv. Okay, so Knight in the chat is, like, desperate for this Niv-Mizzet. Which, like, sweet. Respect. I'm going to try and get myself a 5-mana total Uro using this Valky and turning into Uro next turn. Is Commander in the game? This is Brawl, which is like Commander. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's Uro! Isn't that sweet? Yeah, so this Niv-Mizzet doesn't do anything when it enters the battlefield. It's only when it deals combat damage. Deals X damage to any target. Draw 6 card, and you gain F likes, where X is the number of different color pairs among permanents you control that are exactly 2 colors. Like this, or that, or you. Oh wait, hold up. I liked having an Uro. Give me that back. And since we know they have an explosion, I want to transform this now. Yeah, this is my homebrewed Uro. Dramatic Lantern at least makes it easy to cast Niv. That's a 6/6. This is a 6/6. We're all 6/6s here. There are so many different Niv-Mizzet cards now. Okay, Niambi in the graveyard. I kept whatever is on Keeley Archive. Swing in for another 6 off my... I brought it from home Uro. Marchesa. And we commit a crime. And we also will do a crime. What a war or Forsaken Crossroads. I'll take Forsaken Crossroads here. As far as headquarters. I didn't actually play land this turn, I just cheated, wanted to play with Uro. All their creatures, which they don't have, get Death Touch. Is it time for a board wipe? Certainly could be. No, they got a Doomblade. I love how this is a black creature, but we turned it into a Simic creature. Are they going to expansion it? They get expansion to Doomblade and kill Agent of Rafine. They're choosing not to do that. Uro. Gains them life. Lets them put a land into play, but it is land that comes in tapped, so they can't just toss down Teysa here. Let's take another mana source. Prismari Command. They're filtering their hand. Agent of Rafine is so good. Yeah, like a 2-drop doesn't normally have 2 mana tap, draw a card. And that's essentially what this is. It's just you're drawing off your opponent's deck, which is great. Oh, wait, since we're going to commit the crime, we're also going to do the crime. I don't quite have enough to just minus and kill them with Bolus. Pay the 1. The 1 gets me an Edict since we already have more lands. And we steal a Rhythm of the Wild. Uncounterable creatures, and we're going to get some haste, too. Oh, sorry, it's not a 2-drop. It's a 1-drop, but it costs 2 to activate. It's wild. It's also a 1/2, so it's not like... It's just terrible on the board. It can trade with your Ragavans. Time for Getaway. They're going to heist me twice. Hey, wait a minute. This is a 3-color permanent. That doesn't work with Niv-Mizzet. This is a 2-color permanent. We stole it. We got ourselves a 2-color permanent on board before they did. Not counting the stolen Uro. Hello there. You have enough cards in graveyard to escape Uro. That would gain you a tiny bit of life. Oh, nope, they're Assassins trophying the Niv-Mizzet, knowing it can deal 7 damage just by attacking. I'll grab a Swamp, throw it into play. And remember, we got Rhythm of the Wild, so we also have haste on any creature spells we cast. Lootmonger! Hey, they stole that from me using this crime card. One, two. Zombies that we reanimate with Scarab God do not get haste. Scarab God itself is gonna get haste. Gotta go fast. I just wanted the Spiteful Banditry down. I guess if I used the Virtue, would have used up less mana. Would have been approximately the same. Did you steal my Grenzo? Oh, you did! That's so cool. But I'm not gonna let it live. They could have, by the way, stolen a counterspell. There's still one more spell they have here. And while Grenzo's out, they can cast it for free, but whatever it is, they couldn't cast it for free because the trigger for Grenzo happened. What did you steal? Is it Uro time? Is it Niv-Mizzet time? Niv-Mizzet is a 6/6. Same with Uro. Those are both bigger than these two. But I have 1, 2, 3 reanimate creatures worth of Scarab God activations. So Uro's out. See, we got Laughing Jasper Flint, we got the Grenzo. So I'm gonna start with this Grenzo, see what he gets. No, I'm actually not going to do that. Okay, Despark, Surge of Salvation, Adventurous Impulse. Despark can't actually hit the Uro. It is a 3-cost thing. Let's try this again. Monger. Decline. Drop the blood on the snow. Okay, Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Alright, cool. Giving that haste will be what I need. So this is the Niv-Mizzet I thought their commander was. A little bit of haste. Ooh, Hostage Taker. I don't really need to take additional game action, so I'll just swing in. Win the game. I wish this Niv-Mizzet were a little better. That'd be nice. GG. Nissa, Ascended Animist. Hey, Nissa. This is the Nissa that's like a crater hoof behemoth. Also a giant token maker. Also destroys artifacts and enchantments. She's an awful scary lady, and she's going to be ramping like mad. That gives me a counter spell. That gives me a little bit of hand attack. Yep, alright, we're gonna keep this. Hope to get more lands. I am running a very, very land-heavy deck. So I think we should be okay with getting enough mana here. They're probably gonna ramp on turn 1, though, because that's just how it goes. And I'm going to steal. Paying my life. I'm finding... Okay, so that's ramp. Take the ramp. This is ramp and card advantage. Pretty sweet. Also has a good amount of predictability in a deck like ours. Bulky. They'll probably have 3 mana next turn. What do they have? Okay, Tireless Provisioner, Legion Caryatid, or Paradise Druid. I can't hit all of them, but I can't hit one of them. I'm going to hit the one that I think is going to be most disastrous for them to have, which is the Provisioner. Landfall, making them treasures. Paradise Druid. I could ramp, or I could set up for more crime. I'm gonna set up for more crime. Go, my beautiful chicken nugget. So they could actually play Nissa here. but I don't think they will. I don't think that they want to be paying and getting her out for the low loyalty. Full invasion of Zendikar. One, two, three. Scrap Gorger. Mystic. Fall. Oh, I could destroy the battle. It's kind of cute. Also destroy this. I'm just holding the wash away, though. It's harder to make Nissa uncounterable than if they had a creature, since Cavern of Souls, one of the kind of common options for that, isn't available to them. You already know it's wash away. And it just passed through. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Marchesa. Attacking in with the Thieving Aven. Getting the 1. Chronograph or Triumphant Getaway. Say Triumphant Getaway. Then we get... double landfall. Oh, but Skullspore Nexus could be kind of fun. But I'm not close enough to it. That's fine. Bloodstained Mire is a fetch land, so we're going to get lots of triggers off our Tireless Provisioner. We're just going to grab a Swamp. Use a bunch of this mana for Settle the Wilds to get something that costs 6. So a permanent costs 6 from our deck. You might know what it is. It's Grenzo. I'll use up these 2 treasures for an Armored Scrap Gorger too. And now our Thieving Haven's starting to get a little bit bigger. If they play a land here, they can bring out Nissa again. But they only have 1 creature, so like the hoof part of it, not gonna cut it. They can make a big token, cool, but then I can get rid of her. And they know we are now established. We are the value queens on this board. We're getting lots of mana because we're stealing their ramp. That's gonna be game. GG, Nissa. Taiwen, perfect shot. She's going to be shooting down our critters with Burn Spell and changing the amount of burn that their various non-combat things can do. If something gets killed for exactly the amount of damage that's equal to its toughness, they also get to draw a card. Use this Polluted Delta. I'm going to grab the regular old Swamp. Because I want the heist. And I really want to maintain my life total. Because I know what Taiwen does. Alright, Bruce Tarl's fun. Visions of Phyrexia. Card advantage. And Into the Fire does not kill Taiwen. I'll go for Bruce Tarl. I feel like this is the most fun of those 3 cards to steal. Impetuous Lootmonger. I want to be the Ox Gang. I'm going to drop the removal from my hand. Because I like to live fast and loose and having a silly time. Okay, Sky Sovereign, Scenes of Vengeance, or Ganjo Uprising. I'm going to take the Skyboat, because Skyboat deals 3 damage, and 3 damage kills a Taiwen. Wait, swords? That's not a shock. That's not even a bolt. I could play Marchesa, but I think it's better for me to play Thieving Haven with these 2 here, since this will get bigger when I cast these spells. I could do Marchesa here or play Bruce Tarl. I think I'd rather do Marchesa. We swing in, heal the damage, then we heist. When they heist, we target them, so we are committing a crime. And we find... Sure, I'll take the Wash away. Like, yeah, their commander's already out here. Ooh, Rip Apart. Ooh, Gnome. I'll take the Rip Apart. Alright, Taiwen. I gotta take out my 2 creatures. They have 4 toughness, which you can admittedly get to pretty easily. Oh, Kayla's Command. They get a basic Plains, and it goes into their hand, and they gain 2 life and scry, too. Sure. I think I'll just use the Rip Apart so I can hold up the Wash Away. Nah, Skyboat. Yo, Charles! D. Charles B, thank you so much for the sub. I can't pay the 1, but now I have a boat. Does Heisting exile cards face down or face up? Face down. So they don't know what cards I've taken. Oh, Sword of Wealth and Power. It's Lightning Bolt. Static Net. Are they going to exile their own card? Or my Chicken Nugget? You know, so far, like, these are the only burn pieces we've seen. I'm gonna put a sword on Marchesa. Because they're protected from instants and sorceries. When she hits, she'll make a treasure, and then we can double cast our next spell. The next spell will be Rip Apart, and we can destroy the Static Neck to free our bird, and also the Power Stone. Also, they're gonna leave because of all that. Ashnod, Flesh Mechanist. Hi there, Ashnod. Ashnod's a 1/1 with Death Touch, who can swing in and sacrifice another creature to make a Power Stone. And the price of that Power Stone is how you get ramp. But it's only ramp that's good for Power Stones. So usually there's a lot of things that can either make a second creature when they die, or come back from the graveyard, so they can get all of that good Power Stone mana, use Ashnod's 5-cost ability, and ramp into big black artifacts. Like, well, actually, sometimes not even, they're just colorless artifacts. Portal to Phyrexia. Very, very common with Ashnods around. So we're going to take out that Ashnod. We have that nice little removal on Lochtwain Scorn. Flesh Gorger. Yeah, Flesh Gorger is a good black artifact. Ooh, a Palladium Mirror. I love that I have a Hostage Taker because it means I might be able to steal one of their things. Big artifacts being stolen. I'm going to pop down Arcane Signet and hold up Bind to Secrecy. Nothing I'd really want to steal from Graveyard right now. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Scrap Trawler. Ashnod's back. In the red, it takes. Good rat. Boop. Aw. I wanted to steal the Palladium Mirror. Karn! Hey, Karn. Karn makes a bunch of colorless mana. Oh no, they killed them. They killed the Perilous Mirror. They didn't have anything that cost less than 2. Any artifacts that cost less than 2 in their graveyard. Hello? I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Cloud Key. Making their artifacts cost less. They do have 2 things in their graveyard. They can exile and make zombies. Would you like to sacrifice your Link Breaker? It comes with a free mercenary. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna block Karn to reduce damage and use the 2 damage to kill Scrap Trawler. Nice. I'm now 1 away from this board wipe. Marchesa is probably our biggest, bestest blocker. I think I should be ready to block 2 things. The mercenary is also cursed. Please stop cursing all my Frogurt. Ooh, a meaty golem. Killing the thieving Aven. Now Karn's a little bigger too. I don't want to activate Valky, game. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for asking, I guess. Have to block Karn. I have 2 life left. Thankfully, we did get a land. So we destroy all creatures. We're going to bring back Valky. Wait. Oh, I can bring back the Perilous Mirror. I think better here. It's the baby. You get yourself a mercenary, huh? I got 2 life left, huh? I didn't play Ashnod first because they knew I'd blast it. Here she is. She costs 5 mana right now. Oh, things that hurt. I actually wonder if I should have just gone for the Virtue. No, because then I think I would have died. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to because I have to pay the 1 off that. Ooh, Bank Buster. That gives them some card advantage. Surveillance. Scorch away. I already have a counterspell in hand. I'll take second counterspell. Marchesa is just going to sit back here. Since I might need to block this Reckoner Bank Buster. Virtue of Persistence. I'm hoping to grab, like, Meteor Golem, Karn, anything like that, because I don't think they have enough mana for Ashnod and exiling something from their graveyard. I could also bring back from my graveyard, like, I have a Hostage Taker. Ooh, Horn of Gondor. So Horn of Gondor goes wide, which is very big for them right now. Yeah, I'm going to Meteor Golem the Horn. And yeah, I'll pay the 1. I have enough mana. I'll take the Edict. Blast the Horn. I'm committing a crime. As long as I'm holding up my Wash Away, I feel okay with this. Ooh, Desertion. Desert. Now we're sitting on a load of pretty instant speed things. They're drawing off the Bank Buster. They get themselves the Pilot token. I love how 1 is not 0 I am right now. Okay, so yeah, you wanna blast that? It's cool. Actually, your Cityscape Leveler is going to desert you. He works for me now. Marchesa might be dead, but I've got an 8/8. I will move you back to the command zone. The 1 ring, so they have protection. Hostage taker. I'm gonna take the Bank Buster. I could also take the One Ring, but I would never be able to activate it. Also, I have a feeling I'll be able to kill this and bring it back. Oh, look! Marsh Flats. I can't use it. I can still play it, though. I think just reducing their potential number of attackers is my most important thing here, since I am, again, at 1 life. Okay, Infernal Grasp. That's not an amazing card for me to steal. We have Crew 3, though, so we'll just go with a regular old counter here, just making sure I'm not paying any life. I'm, in fact, not paying any life. I can use it. I don't want to. The Shambling Ghast. They're conceding. Cool. Why are they conceding? Do I have a way to gain life? We can pretend. I was gonna play Marchesa next turn. I was going to Shoulder to Edict this turn too. Before that even resolved. 1 life in a dream? Yeah, one isn't 0. And 8/8 tramplers are 8/8 tramplers. Everybody give it up for Roxanne. She's back. And she's still throwing rocks. This cat really needs to calm down. She needs to stop. She's out here throwing rocks at everybody. Right, she's throwing rocks at me. She's throwing rocks at you. She's a good card. All right, we'll use this Polluted Delta to grab Xander's Lounge. So now I have red mana, and I can use that red mana to play Impetuous Lootmonger. I will Heist and discard. Okay, Doubling Season. Skullspore Nexus. Vastwood Surge. I don't think Skullspore Nexus is that good for me just because it's so hard for me to cast. Same with Doubling Season, so I'm just going to take Vastwood Surge. It's ramp. It'll get me 2 basics. The Skullspore art is cool. Yeah, it is. So they didn't ramp, which is interesting. Typically, Roxanne decks I run into, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, they're trying to ramp out so Roxanne can come down early. Maybe setting up some haste enablers. Ooh, that's good too. A good Goblini. This goblin makes treasures, and the treasures will tap for 2 with Roxanne out, and they can probably get Roxanne out next turn. I'm gonna use this Takanuma. Vastwood Surge, that will get me a treasure off the Lootmonger. Grab blue and black. And I won't attack in because... Wait, actually. I won't attack in because this has first strike, and they're probably going to want to attack to get the treasure for the Roxanne, to throw the rock at the Lootmonger. But I have Wash Away, so Roxanne will be stopped. We're gonna Rox her world. Boop! Come here, kitty cat! Yeah, that's what you get for not having a Cavern of Souls. Classic Wash Away. I might not leave here. Roxanne is, I think, weakest against counterspells, but because Gruul has access to so many ways to stop counterspells, there's a good amount of resilience in this kind of deck. Alright, so now we have Virtue, Marchesa. There's no creatures in the graveyard, so I'll just play her. A little awkward, I know, that I just have 2 board wipes in hand. But we can get our card advantage using things like Locthwain Scorn. Ooh, would I rather kill the Nissa or the fake Kiki-Jiki? I could kill both. I'm going to start by killing Nissa. And I will pay the 1. I'll get an edict. Oh, cool. I can save my Weave the Nightmare. And now I have the Weave the Nightmare up. So I can counter a non-creature spell. Like this. That's a non-creature spell. I can't pay the one, though, for the committed a crime. Oh, dang. And now there's creatures in the graveyard. So Virtue does a lot more. If they play a land here, I can throw a rock at the Lootmonger. Fine. Nice. Take him out. Bonnie Paul, Clear Cutter. Big lady, big cow, gets you lands, swings in. She's a really good card. Honestly, kind of does it all. It comes into play, gives you a second body, has reach, it has good stats on her own, gets you lands either from your graveyard or your hand, draws you cards. Like, she really is one of the best Simic, just generalist cards. Really like it. Oh. Hi, Scraps. I really like you. Would you like to come up onto the desk and hang out with me? Where? Oh, there's a pretty little girl, and her name is Scraps, and she wants to be a part of the video. Everybody say hi to Scraps. She's blocking the microphone, so if you hear weird noises, that's what that is. Hi, Bristly Bill. I'm sorry, I like can't really see around the cat. Yeah. Who's a good girl? She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Who's a fluffy, 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 fluffy good girl? She's actually not a good girl right now. I had a big jasmine plant that I wanted to move outside for the summer so it would get some extra sunlight and maybe, like, grow a bit more. Also, Scraps likes to eat it. Since I moved my jasmine plant outside, she has started just tearing up my other plants, which is so mean. She's torn up like half my succulents. She's knocked over one of my other plants. This cat is a menace. Oh, stop. Human or rogue? Rogue. I like how Frog shows up. I am the rogue. Who's a good girl? Who's my little destructive menace? Who's my little terrible baby? She does love eating plants. That's why all the plants I have in my house have to be cat safe, because she will eat them, or at least tear them up. Ooh, Bristly Bill drawing them a card with Grixis Uprising. I guess I could try to steal the boots here. Let's do that. I guess I should have attacked in first, but I'm impatient. I'd have to pay for these. I have no forests. I'll still take the Ulamog. Because it means that now there's not an Ulamog in their deck. Ah, now I'm starting to get itchy. The struggle of being allergic to your own cat. But still wanted to play with her so much because she's such a good girl. Look at that. Oh, she's... I brush her every single day and she still sheds so much. The struggle of being a long-haired cat. Ulamog's not allowed to be cast by the ramp deck. Yeah, only I can cast it. Just as I will cast your boots. Ooh, Ashaya, now everything is lands. Also makes it a lot harder for me to kill this. I think I'm in danger. See what we can steal off the Thieving Aven. Okay, Time Warp. Time Warp, good. Because Time Warp lets me get another shot at getting to these board wipes. Me, extra turn now. Bird grows. Oh, I should have grabbed something with red in it. I was just trying to go fast. Great Henge, Kellen, Rex Sage. Okay, would I be able to cast that? No. Be able to cast the Rex Sage. Get rid of Gurk's Uprising. That gives me more chump blockitude. And still lets me hold up the tail's end for the Bonnie. Or just the Agent of Rafine doing a steal. The cat looks wise. She really isn't. Her hobbies include ripping up bundled up pieces of paper. She loves when you like take up a piece of paper and crumple it up for her. She'll roll around on the floor with it and have a great time. Also like screaming and yelling and looking at birds. She's so good. You're so good, girl. You have so much mana. Yeah, Hostage Taker's got boots. Got enough mana for the old double-double. These two are swinging in. Block with one, block with the other. Since this is post-combat, I'm not holding up the tail's end. I'm just looking for a land. And we can try to steal their land. Oh, that's the henge we saw before. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty great. It's a pretty great henge. Perhaps, are you a great girl? Oh, you are. You're so good. You love when you get to be a part of the video. Nice. Case the locked hothouse will be solved. She is a good girl. She can also be a bad girl. Scraps can be two things. Okay, so that's a mana drain. It's a lot of mana. Hey, Bonnie! Come on, one more land. They might just have another counter spell, but... Oh, no, they're mostly tapping out of blue. Oh, wait. No. No, girl! God damn it. Okay, so our opponent actually just entered into a loop. They have an Ashai out and they played a Pawk. Pawk sees himself as the first land who enters the battlefield, makes a copy of himself. The new Pawk sees himself as the first land that enters the battlefield, makes a copy of himself. They are going to get a landfall trigger for each and every one of these, but unless they have a way to kill or bounce Ashaya, this is going to go until the game enters into a draw state. So... I guess I'll see you guys in a minute, huh? Or actually, it takes around 5 minutes. Oops. Oh, look at that! The game's over. And it took 5 minutes. Stupid Pawk. Jin Gitaxis! Hi there, Jinny Jin. Drawing cards when you cast a non-creature spell that costs 3 or more. Hi there! Jin is probably going to be a lot of counter spells and a bunch of card draw because he flips over if you have 7 or more cards in hand. And they may, in fact, do that. I'm actually going to crack open this Verdant Catacombs right now, just while they have a little bit less mana. And I want something that has blue and black. There we go. Perfect. So I can either cast Grave Expectations or Mana Drain. And we're stealing. Counterspell, River's Rebuke, Experimental Augury. I will take more counterspells. I feel like a counterspell against a counterspell is a nice way to set ourselves up a little ahead. Once again, I'm going to do this on my turn because Stifle and Tail's End often get played. Under City Sewers, we surveil. I'm looking for lands. Found a land. Great. Pass a turn. Oh, hey, Narset. Do I want 3 mana here? What would I do with 3 mana? Nothing, so I'm just going to use the counterspell I stole. Pass a turn. Nicol Bolas. Rar. Contentious land. Proliferate and draw. Yeah, proliferating the backside. Pretty cool. Key to the archive. I'm going to use Angerous Rampage to make them sacrifice an artifact. They didn't keep the spell they got. I just don't want them to have the mana. Cool. Nicol Bolas swinging in. And I'll play the Marchesa here with the full expectation that she will be countered. I have a Siphoner. I'm actually going to counter the Siphoner. Or try to. Because the Siphoner would be grabbing counterspell from their graveyard. Also, that gives me 4 mana. And prevents this from shuffling back in. And it also wins me the game. And then I could... Yeah, like, I can't use the mana, but we don't need it. Dang, we're good at Magic. Just counter to counter deck. Jhoira, Ageless Innovator. She taps, gets counters, and then puts artifacts into play. For free. Just by, like, tapping. She's really cool, and she can get some really nasty stuff into play if she's able to stay out. Even just getting to untap once, she's already getting a lot of value. I'm gonna start by surveilling, since I have some red mana here. Grenzo! Yes, please. I'll be using this Impetuous Lootmonger to heist them on turn 2. Turn 3, maybe playing Marchesa, or whatever I steal. And turn 4, maybe stealing Jhoira. Stealing Jhoira would be great. I'm going to drop the Deadly Cover-Up, though, since though they do think they'll have creatures like their commander, I don't think they're like a super creature-y deck. Alright, Counterspell. Sharding Sphinx. Yep. That's what it says on the card. What? I love Sharding Sphinx. Honestly, top tier contender for funniest name in Magic. Hey, you should play a spell, please, for me. Dang. I wanted them to cast a spell so I could counter it, but more importantly, so I could get a treasure. So I could cast the Blue Sun's Twilight on their commander. Oh, they are putting Gonti back on top of my deck. Ooh, cool. Free Reckoner Bankbuster. I wonder if that's how their deck's play pattern is going to be. Paying 2, bringing out Jhoira's familiar. Now their historic spells cost 1 less. Home of the Infinite. Oh, I hate that card. I really do. Marchesa. As far as I know, they can't crew here, so I'll swing in with the Lootmonger. They can generate a spell off the Tome of the Infinite. Or they just draw a card. They're tapping. What are they bringing into play? The Celestis. And then they're going to try to monitor my thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to counter that. I will not be using the treasure to pay the one from Marchesa, or will I? No, I will, because I might just get a blue land. Boom. See? Easy. Done. Blue land. I know, like, leaving Skydiver, I could steal the Tome of the Infinite. However, I want to steal Jhoira. I like stealing commanders. This is my toxic trait, is that I love stealing commanders. I drew 4. And also, yeah, I can steal their bird. Since they just tapped out, though, I think we go for Grenzo. It's Grenzo time. I can't pay the one. No. Ooh. This one lets me do more crime. This one stops me from losing the game. This one lets me do more crime. This one stops me from losing the game. You should always be true to yourself. You have to know who you are when you're playing a game like Magic. And know that sometimes it's about the chaos. Sometimes it's about activating this in response to them casting spells because I think I'd probably hit a counter spell. Hi, Jhoira. I don't want to know what's in your hand, but at the same time, I do kind of want to know what's in your hand because I'm scared. Chaos Wand, my beloved. Foundry Inspector. Okay, so now they have the double discount. Thug double discount. Owner of the Niv-Mizzet double discount. Jhoira, and I know you're probably running like a Paradox engine in there. I see that Tome of the Infinite. We saw the other Jhoira in their deck too. Oh, yep. So that's the Paradox engine. Easily goes infinite with Tome of the Infinite. Almost like this card's a mistake. Almost. Almost. Let's see if we get another turn. Remember how I was like, oh yeah, you know, you could get the negate to stop us from losing the game. That's what we would be negating. Which goes infinite? The Tome does. Oh, Jhoira to go even more infinite with Paradox Engine. You think your mom was right that crime doesn't pay? Wrong! Crime does pay! Grenzo, take me another turn. Please, stop having cards. There's very few of these that you can't just cast. Okay, so Lightning Bolt on Grenzo for the untap. They're banking more mana. Surprised I haven't used this to draw yet. Okay, and then they got a Swords to play. Aw, my Grenzo! Comedy Infinite gets them another one. If they hit Force Spike, that's pretty much the only thing they can't just cast. Okay, so they have a Force Spike. Noted. Blue Suns on Jhoira. No. Chaos Wand. Steel? River's Rebuke. That's not what I wanted. I guess. Destroy target artifact. 2 damage. Artifact. 2 damage. Die. I mean, I don't really think they need that to win the game. But look at that! I get an extra turn! Aren't I lucky? Are they just gonna bring it right back from the graveyard? Are they gonna tap Jhoira? Okay, so now they have 2 things that will draw them more artifacts off of the artifacts. Yep. Still go pretty dang deep off these guys. Where's their Sharding Sphinx? Hey, wait. Oh, it's not actually, it's Sculpting Steel. I was like, how did you have a second Chaos Wand in your deck? No, it's not quite what I need. I need to be holding up 4 to cast it as a spell in response. Take the mana drain. Now I have 2 counter spells in hand. Sorry, Xanathar. They cast a spell. We could either Chaos Wand or we could use our actual counter spells. Again, what if I just hit the River's Rebuke? Alright, so that's a Tezzeret. I'm gonna try to use Bind to Secrecy on it. No, Chaos Wand. I know what I like. It's crime. We're gonna use the Chaos. We're gonna harness the Chaos. Oh, the Chaos Wand. It could be anything! It could even be... I'm sorry, I can't tell what spell it was. Oh, it was Wash Away! Okay, so I couldn't use the Wash Away because I can't pay the additional 2 mana. Or I guess I would have to pay all 3 mana. Rude. Rude boy. I did hit a counterspell, it's just not one I could use. Yeah, I'd have to pay the entire alternate cost. What a bummer, man. I want your commander, though. I'm not paying the 1 because I need my Chaos Wand. If I had the mana, could I have paid it for cleave? No, because I think it's only without paying its mana cost. There was just no valid target because there was nothing outside of their cast from outside of their hand. Do I have any big artifacts in this deck? No. Ah, the enthusiastic Mechanaut. Wish I was stealing you. Also, I'm stealing this because I want to make sure I still have 4 mana up for you. Chaos Wand, my beloved. Okay, so Force Spike. I'll just pay the 1, and then we'll hold up our mana drain. Yay! I have a Jhoira now! Guys, are you proud of me? Do you like my Jhoira? Oh, Jhoira! You got Reanimate! What are you reanimating? Xanathar. You got the mana for it. Thought Monitor. You got the life for it. No. I do pay the 1. I just named Planeswalkers on this. A fine duel. Oh yeah, I get a card off the spellbook. I'll take 1 skeleton.
You're still 1 step behind.
How much snow do I have right now? 1, 2. One. There's 2 Chaos Wands? Sort of. So I stole their Chaos Wand and cast it. Then they used a Sculpting Seal to make a copy of their Chaos Wand. Yeah, theirs is a... This is a fake one. I don't really run any mass artifact destruction, but I do have mass bounce spells, which is probably going to be my best bet. A Cyclonic Rift or similar. I don't think any of those got milled yet. Nope. Wait, Adventurers Fair. Okay, that only lets them search their library. More blue. It's Gonti. Getting rid of Paradox Engine made this into an actual game. Sure did. Thanks for Spike. Okay, so they went for Sublime Epiphany. We're gonna mana drain the Sublime Epiphany, and I want to make sure we're leaving double black up. We are. So I can use all of that mana for an outrageous robbery. You have 1 mana up. Do you have a Force Spike? Because I can and will pay the 1. Let's go. It's funny, but no. Next, we go to combat. Don't do nothing. Of course I'm paying all of the mana to do this. You know me. Give me the goods. That's mostly land. Boring. Outrageous? Yeah, you know what's outrageous? The fact that it was a land, tails end, and negate. I wanted artifacts! Okay, before anybody says I know it's an artifact, you punks. That's not the artifact that I want. You would just put your hands on a keyboard to type this? Ah, Flux. Alright, so an Aether Flux Reservoir. I can't channel this, by the way. I can only play it. You have 9 cards in hand. Aetherfox Reservoir definitely gives them a good win con here. Oh, Wizard Spellbook? Okay, that lets them recast things from graveyards. This is a way of recasting their counter spells. Oh, they could also hit mine. Kolaghan's command? No. No, not my Chaos Wand! Do you have black mana, though? I don't know if they have any black mana, so I don't think they can cast it. Oh, wait, no, they do! Damn, they have the Celestus. Is it only at sorcery speed? Yeah, okay, so they can only activate it as a sorcery. You want to see me discard a card, huh? Guess what I have? It's Reassembling Skeleton, actually, so, Well, now I'm mad. Damage dealt, and they're gaining a bunch of life off the Aether Flux Reservoir. I'm still, like, the fact that I only got counter spells and lands off this really stinks. Pay the 1. Ooh, more crime. Tails ending their Aether Flux Reservoir activation will be funny. It could be. Narset's Reversal. Negate the Narset's Reversal. Continue to pay the 1. Random lands, sure.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
It's no. Eventually I'll steal your artifacts and be able to cast your artifacts. It hasn't happened yet, but like, I'll get there. I could even sacrifice my treasures. Not this turn, but maybe later. So many cards in hand. Oh, man. Fine. Oh, a Storm the Vault. Can I recast all these? While I continue to just try and hoard your snow. Hey, MTG Malone, thank you for raiding and welcome to a really normal regular match of Magic. Shamaloney raid, welcome. How you doing? Ready to watch this person recast stuff from their graveyard? I could tails end that, but I won't. My treasures. No! Alright, I'm gonna use Decadent Dwagon to steal. Excuse me. I need to heist. And before anybody says, but what about Tails End? I don't care. I kind of want this game to be over. Oh, also it wouldn't have made a difference because they could have force spiked it. Because I only would have had 2 mana. Okay. If they cast their commander, does that get them enough? Okay, one more spell. One more spell gets you there. And your, they cost 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Good game. End it. No. End it. Come on, Jhoira. I let you Paradox Engine. I didn't leave when you got that out. Because I managed to get rid of it through sheer luck. Through sheer stealing your tutor and then grabbing the tutor. There we go. Whew, what a game to go out on. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you didn't mind that we did even more crime. And, oh, did crime we ever do. There's so many different crimes that you can commit with Marchesa that it's a really fun deck to get to play. If you're looking for the deck list, it's in the description of the video. And if you are looking to suggest a commander, please leave a comment. Also, just like in general, leave a comment because the YouTube algorithm likes it. That whole like, comment, subscribe thing, it's real. Also, Modern Horizons 3 comes out in just a few days. I'll actually be streaming on the launch day, that's Tuesday, and I'll be streaming throughout the week so I can play with some of the new cards. I actually did a stream with CGB, you might know him, Covert Go Blue, where I identified the 100 or so new cards from Modern Horizons 3 that will see a significant amount of play in Brawl. And yes, that is a third of the set I think will see a good amount of play, because this is the highest power set to ever come into Arena. So get ready for a crazy Brawl queue. Thank you so much for watching, and have a Brawlful day.